Welcome to the CoPOS Keywords and Hotlists video. Adding keywords to items and maintaining a current hot list of items actually available for sale in the store makes a cashier's life much easier. There is some great help text in CoPOS option 11.3.4.5 Best Practices for the Produce Department to learn more about keywords and hotlists. The theme for this video will be orange, and we will see how keywords and hotlists help cashiers ring up these various items. Let's press 1 Enter to record a sale. We'll assume all sales are non-member sales in this video. We press Enter to get to the item description field, ready to ring up items. A customer comes to the register with several small orange spheres. We are unsure if the items are oranges, tangerines, tangelos, etc., and so we simply type orange. We notice many of these items contain the word orange, some of which aren't orange spheres, but orange flavored products from other departments. Filter search results is one tool we could use and is discussed in the Recording a Non-Member Sale video. But let's look at Mandarin page. It doesn't have the word orange in its description. It is here because the word orange has been added as a keyword. Let's get out of Record a Sale and see how keywords are added. Escape to the main menu. Then we type 4 Enter, 1 Enter, and we are in the item database. Edit is highlighted. We'll select that by pressing Enter, single item, multiple fields. We'll type Mandarin page, Enter. We'll arrow over to Save Continue and select 3, which includes keywords. Then keywords is already highlighted for us, so we press Enter, and there is a list of the keywords entered. Some stores may want to add citrus to the keyword list of all their citrus products. Other tips include using common misspellings of words. You could have weird be a keyword. For many cashiers, knowing instantly what a mangosteen or a starfruit is could be challenging, but if they type weird, and these are the only 2 items on the list, the task becomes a bit simpler. Let's press Escape several times until we come to the main menu, then use the shortcut to record a sale, 0, enter to the item description field. Let's type orange again for that same box to come up. Now we know why Mandarin page appears when we type orange. 19 items, that's still a lot to sift through to come up with the right item. Let's escape out of the box and segue to the next topic of this video, hotlists. Instead of typing orange, we will type an equals sign first so that only items that are on the produce hot list will show up. Wow, 6 items. The non-produce items have been filtered out, and many items not currently available are eliminated because they are not on the regularly maintained hot list. Let's see, one of those comes in a 2-pound bag, so we can eliminate that possibility. We are left with 3 types of orange and 2 types of mandarins. They're small, so they're probably mandarins. If we're unsure if they are page mandarins or halo, we can ask the customer to help us out by asking, do you know if these are the page mandarins or the halos? Most shoppers are happy to be helpful, but they will have a better chance of remembering if they have these 2 options than if we ask, what are these? Arrow down to Mandarin page, press Enter, and we have made our selection. Let's go back to the main menu. We've got several places to go in CoPOS to control hotlists. We'll start with the same place we went to assign keywords, the item database. We'll enter Mandarin page. Select Save Continue. Enter. We'll select number 3, which contains hotlist. Enter. Arrow over to hotlist info. Enter. Now, Remove from hotlist should be highlighted, indicating the item is currently on the hot list. If the item was not on the hot list, the Add to Hot List tab would be highlighted. Let's leave things the way they are. Arrow over to Back and Escape. We are still in the item database. Let's say we want to go through the list of all the items in the produce department and assign the hot list status to all of them. Let's arrow over to Edit. Now select multiple items, single field. We'll select one, only your responses to above prompts. Other than departments, we will want the defaults here so we can enter through them. Select specific departments, arrow over to Yes, arrow down to Produce, type Y, press Escape, Locations, No, Active Items, Yes. We want to assign hot list status and press Enter. We can play around here, and until we select Save, no changes will be made. Right now the list of items is sorted alphabetically, but let's say we wanted to see all the items that are on the hot list at the top. We'd arrow over to Sort, press Enter, and arrow over to Hot List Status, and press Enter. Since N comes before Y, we would select Descending Order, and we would see that all the items with Yes in the right column come first. Note that even though the Enter Hot List Status tab is highlighted, the page up, page down, home, end, and arrow keys are all usable here. Let's page down until we come to the items not on the hot list. Now we are at the top again. Let's select Enter Hot List Status. We are now in the right column of the table. If we wish to take this item off the hot list, we would type N for No. Then press Enter. We can arrow or enter through the items with hot list statuses we don't want to change, or the down arrow key to move to the next item on the list. It's always a good idea to press the F10 key in these tables, as there are usually some handy tips and tricks to read about. Y for Yes and N for No are pretty obvious, but let's see. If we type an asterisk afterward, we can apply the response to every item on this list. This includes all pages. We can use *D and *U to apply the response to all items up or down in this list. Okay, let's press Escape to get out of the box and try these. Let's say we want to start from scratch and type N*. This would set all the responses to No in the right column. Again, the changes aren't permanent until we select Save. Let's press the Home key and arrow down a few items, then enter Y*U. Now, all the items from this line up in the list will have Yes entered in the right column. We can return the right column responses to their on-file values by typing .F*. So let's do that. When we are done making changes, we press Escape, and if we want to save them, we arrow over to Save and press Enter. OK to save, Yes. Changes saved, Enter. Arrow to Back. Q to Quit to get back to the main menu. Let's type 10 Enter, 2 Enter to get to the Hot List Options menu. Here, you can view, print, and maintain hot lists by department, similar to option 4.1. Remember that you can use the F10 key to read menu overviews and option overviews for more help. We should talk a little bit about option 10.2.1, specify the default hot list, so we'll type 1, Enter. Let's read the box at the top of the screen. This option lets you specify the department code, example produce, to use when items are looked up at the register using the equal sign indicator. The normal hot list syntax is $department code $item description. However, the default hot list lets you skip the department code and the second equal sign. Example, $item description. When you omit the second equal sign, the default list is filled in for you. Let's press the Escape key until we get to the main menu. One last thing. If your store uses hotlists for multiple departments and you want to bypass having a default hotlist, go to option 9.2, select all system constants, page down until you see system constant 182. If you change this to yes, it can save a couple of keystrokes, but it also can generate longer lists of possible items. We will leave this set to N and escape our way back to the main menu. Thank you for watching the CoPOS Keywords and Hotlists video.